Konnichiwa, my anime gamers. Jeremiah, the anime boy here, and welcome back to GenshinImpact. Today, guys, we're going on a date with Noelle, and this is gonna be the part 2 of that date. So, game starter. So, exam prep. She's still doing that stuff. She's actually still waiting. That's weird. What is my favorite character doing here?
A thesis on chivalry. Favonia's bladework fundamentals. So much to learn before the exam. How will I ever get through everything?
What are you doing?
Oh, honorary knight. Long time no see. Anything you need me to take care of?
No. Oh, but I just came here to say hi.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. It has been quite a while since we last met, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I've been busy preparing for my exam. Other than for work and training, I've barely left the library. The exam is drawing nearer and nearer, but there just seems to be an endless amount of material to review.
Surely, the only exam that could make Noelle so nervous is...
Right. The Knights of Favonia's selection exam. Oh... Even though I've already worked for the Knights as a maid for some time, I still need to pass this exam to officially become a knight. It's just that I've failed several times in the past. I still don't know if I can make it this time.
Let's say, can I help?
No, thank you. I could take care of myself. I hope.
Oh, come on.
This is my exam, and I'm taking it to fulfill my dream. Any obstacles I face are mine to overcome. Plus, there is still some time to go before the exam arrives. Well, you're the honorary knight of Mondstadt. It won't do for me to take up so much of your time. But on the day of the exam, if you happen to be free...
Which day is the exam? I'll be there.
Based on the knight's schedule, I think it should be half a year from now.
Half a year away?
It's just half a year. Don't you think that's quite soon? Even though there is still some time, if I don't make good use of it, it will disappear. I've planned my schedule carefully. If I sleep 2 hours less each day and finish my work 1 hour earlier, then as long as I spend all the time I save studying, I should just about be able to finish these books. Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleepy, and I have some candy on hand just in case I ever feel low on energy.
Pushing yourself too hard will only affect your exam performance.
No, it won't. I've made sure to allocate time for training, too. After all, combat is also assessed as part of the examination. Did I get too worked up all of a sudden? My vision seems a bit blurry. No, I still have training tomorrow. I must freshen up. I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. I'm okay now.
Maybe try to relieve your anxiety first.
No, but every time I think of the exam, I get so nervous. Only studying or training helps to relieve it a little. But in the end, I keep finding new ways in which I'm not prepared. And that makes me even more nervous.
Oh, come on. A change essentially might do you good.
You mean a change of location? Yes. Staying in the Knight's headquarters and in the library all the time does tend to make me feel as if I always have to be studying. But where else could I go? The Cat's Tail? Or the Angel's Share? Or perhaps somewhere away from the city? Star Snatch Cliff or Windrise. I could even make some muffins, grab some napkins, and make a picnic out of it. But would that just waste too much time?
How about even further away? Make it a trip to Lure?
A trip? To Lure? Oh, I couldn't possibly justify that. And the time it would take to get to Lure and back, I could have finished several of my books.
Lure has an old saying, better to travel 10,000 times than to read 10,000 books.
You really think I shouldn't limit myself to Mondstadt? Maybe you're right. Mondstadt is symbolized by the wind. But my vision is a Geo one. Maybe visiting the nation built by the Geo Archon could help me learn something new. Very well then. If it's just a quick visit.
It's gonna take a while, Noelle. You know, this is the first time that Noelle been here. I've never seen her come here before.
I can't believe I've really come all the way to Liyue. Wow. The architecture here is so unique. And there are so many people around. But somehow, I feel like I'm constantly being watched.
It's like that guy? Well, not Silverphonies are a real sight around here.
Oh, I am not a Knight of Favonius yet.
Oh shit, I said a one! Sorry! Come here!
Jokes like that in public, people may hear you and get the wrong idea. Huh. How strange. Back in Mondstadt, I never feel shy around strangers. But over here, I feel so tense. It's probably because I'm in a completely different environment. I don't know how I should act to make sure I don't make a fool of myself. And speaking of, I heard that it's customary to eat with chopsticks in Liyue. Back in Mondstadt, I have previously provided chopsticks to visitors from Liyue, but I've never used them myself. Oh, I hope I won't become a laughingstock.
I can teach you how to use chopstick. Want to try?
Huh? Oh, I was just thinking aloud. Don't worry about it. My time here in Liyue is precious. I should make good use of it to study.
You never knew. You never know, the exam may test your ability to work with partners from Liyue.
What? Could that really come up in the exam? Wait, you're right. Maybe it will.
I'm getting scared, guys. I don't want to pick the one choice again.
Then, okay. Let's start by learning about the local cuisine. Do you have any suggestions?
I'm scared that I will make a hard go down again, guys. So I'm gonna say, let's go to ramen restaurant.
Okay. If it comes recommended by you, I'm excited to find out what kind of food it is.
If my favorite chef goes down, I'm gonna cry. Is my favorite chef wife who's there? If she's not, I'm gonna be mad.
If it isn't the Traveler, what would you like to order today?
Not there.
Our restaurant will cook it just how you like it. Oh, is this a new customer you brought with you? Based on Madam's attire, it would appear that even a Knight of Favonius will travel all the way to Liyue just to try Wanmin Restaurant's cooking.
Knight of Favonius? Oh, I'm not...
I'm just joking, of course. You must be in Liyue on official business. But anyway, while you're here in Liyue, I can confidently say that you won't regret stopping by Wanmin Restaurant to try our tasty dishes.
That's not what I meant.
Not what you meant? Oh, I see. I suppose you must be looking for Liuli Pavilion or Sinyue Kiosk. Most first-time visitors have only heard of these two places. I just didn't expect the Knights of Favonius to be the same way.
No, Chef Mao, that's not what she meant.
What I meant was, I am not an official Knight of Favonius. I'm just a knight in training currently serving as a maid.
Goodness, they really distinguish between knights to that degree? Well, anyway, as long as you dine at Wanmin Restaurant, rest assured you will leave here a satisfied customer. Since this is your first time in Liyue, perhaps you're not used to chopsticks yet. If so, might I recommend the grilled tigerfish? Fresh, fragrant, and easy to eat. If I tone down the spice a little, it should be perfect for the Mondstadt palate. Want to try it?
Noelle, what do you think?
I want to learn about the Liyue diet. Adjusting the dish to accommodate what I'm used to seems to defeat the purpose of coming here.
Oh, you want to try something with more of a local flavor? Well, in that case, you've got to try our signature dish, black back perch stew. The only thing is, you can't really eat it without using chopsticks, and the level of spice is not for everyone. I pour oil into a hot pan, throw in a big handful of Jueyun chilies, and stir-fry them to release the flavor. Then, I sprinkle in some powdered violet grass to enhance the spiciness.
Phew! I can already feel the spiciness just by listening to your description. Will I be able to handle it?
I hope so. Come on, you can do it.
Right!
Yeah! There you go, one heart up!
It's just a harmless bit of chili pepper. I can take it. Chef Mao, I will go with your recommendation.
Great. Please have a seat. One black back perch stew coming right up.
It's free? You and Will down black perch stew together.
Oh, so spicy. I can't even hold my chopsticks steadily.
She coughed more than Diona yesterday. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. It's certainly very spicy, but once you get over that, oh, it's quite delicious. What surprised me is how the freshness of the fish still shines through, despite how heavily seasoned the dish is. The next time I entertain guests from Liyue, I wonder if I'll be able to prepare such delicious food for them.
So your cooking is delicious too. Yeah!
Then let me bake some muffins for you when we get back.
Yeah, so high enough. That's good.
Wow.
That's what I need.
You've already finished? How do you feel? Even locals rarely finish the dish so quickly.
It tastes like shit!
Oh, it was very good. Thank you, Chef Mao.
Ah, you're very welcome. Seeing customers satisfied is my greatest pleasure. But I must say, I really didn't expect you to drink the soup. It's so spicy that most people here in Liyue can't even handle it.
What? The soup? We weren't supposed to drink it?
It's fine, Noelle. Ahem, time to move on.
Oh, yes. Let's. Next time I eat in Liyue, I'll be sure to check how each dish is meant to be consumed first. Oh, that sounds like ironwork going on over there. Is it a blacksmith? From the kind of weapons made here, I should be able to learn something about the local combat style. Will you come with me to the blacksmith so I can take a look?
You must mean Hang Feng Strongest? Sure, let's follow me.
Oh, great! It's almost like you're the host and I'm your guest. As a maid, I can't help but feel a little guilty.
Then bend over. So why are we here again, Noelle?
Wow! Just from looking at these weapons, I can tell they have great power. This is the nation built by the Geo-Archon, after all. Oh, I wonder how Favonia's blade work could be applied to these weapons, and what kind of modifications would be needed.
Seems like you're getting some inspiration.
Yes, and even though I'm just thinking through problems as I always do, I don't feel as nervous as I did when I was in Mondstadt.
Hey! You over there! What are you doing?
Nothing the fuck!
Huh? What's wrong, little boy?
Who you calling little boy? I'm a mighty warrior. I see you.
I
with
see him
your
around.
strange attire, acting all mysterious, lording around the ironmongers. Yeah, you're up to no good.
But that's just a raid.
I'm not up to anything.
Huh. You can't hide it from me. I see the way you look at those weapons. Same way I look at them too. You must be planning to sneak over and steal a couple of blades when the man's not looking, huh? Well, I'm warning you. Quit while you're ahead. Stop before you do something you'll regret. 'Cause if you get caught, that man is gonna yell at you.
Ah! She has her own weapon already. She wouldn't need to.
Yes, that's right. In any case, my weapon of choice is the greatsword. And I don't see any of those here.
Greatsword, huh? Well, you got one thing right. The man refuses to show anyone his greatsword in the store, no matter how many times you beg him. Trust me, I would know. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I still don't think I can trust you unless you show me your greatsword and also your vision.
Oh, so that's what you're really after.
That's not true. No greatsword can outshine the mighty Dugu longsword. And one day, I'm gonna get my Geo-vision. So, I'm not jealous. Who said anything about being jealous? Huh.
The cat is out of the bag. All right then, if you insist.
No, Noelle, don't do it.
Please be careful with them. Don't hurt yourself.
She's gonna give it to him?
You're really gonna let me have a look? Wow, you're so nice.
Yeah, she is nice. Jill's so carefully studying Noelle's and vision.
Wow, that globe, it really is a Geo-vision. And this sword is so heavy. I can't hold it. It's not fair. If only I were a bit bigger.
Be patient, you'll get there. Besides, I'm sure your dream will come true one day.
It's clear to me now. You bear a Geo-vision. You wield a greatsword. You're a nice person from Mondstadt. You must be a fabled knight of Favonius.
Not yet.
I must accept that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt live up to their name. But I shall not concede defeat. As surely as the hills are green and the rivers flow into the sea, our paths will cross again.
Wait, Oh, he's gone. I do hope there are no further misunderstandings today. Children in Liyue have these dreams too. I never would have thought. When I was little, the other Mondstadt kids and I always used to imagine what kinds of visions we would have when we grew up. I hope that someday this boy's dreams will come true too. Anyway, what's next? Should we visit Liyue's harbor or take a short break?
The harbor. We may learn something from the myth.
Yes, there does seem to be be a large number of Milliliths stationed at the harbor. It would be great if I can learn something from them.
Oh yes, this location was where I met Chang'un. Like, wait, did I meet
The
him? though?
Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Wow, it's good to finally meet you two.
You've been looking for us?
Yes. Word is that a knight of Favonius has appeared in Liyue. That's why I came to have a look. I never expected that one of you would be the honored guest at the Chi Sing. And the other one must be the rumored knight of Favonius.
Oh, sorry. I am not yet a knight.
Here's the situation. You explain to the Mythith.
I see. Please excuse me for the misunderstanding. Allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Shayin, a Millilith responsible for garrison and patrol duties.
I'm Jeremiah-Senpai, a traveler.
And I am Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius. Of course, I am not yet an official knight.
Understood. Allow me to apologize on behalf of all the residents of this area for the misunderstanding earlier.
Oh, it's no big deal. More importantly, is there a reason why you were looking for a Knight of Favonius? May I be of any assistance?
Well, let me fill you in. I just received some intel that a group of treasure hoarders, originally from Mondstadt, has shown up in this area recently.
Dang.
According to the intel, they've set up camp near Stonegate. If we act too rashly and let them escape back to Mondstadt, then it'll be difficult for the Millilith to continue pursuing them. That's why I was hoping the Knight of Favonius could join me in the arrest, so we could act as each other's witnesses. But it seems like this is easier said than done.
I'm sorry. Oh, if only I could have passed this selection exam earlier.
If I submitted an official request for assistance to the Knights of Favonius, all I would achieve is to buy the treasure hoarders time to plan their escape. Might I ask if there are any other Knights of Favonius in Liyue Harbor at present?
Any other knights in Liyue? Oh, of course! If it's a knight you need, well, there's one right here.
Now you mention I am totally a honorary knight.
An honored guest of the Chi Sing and an honorary knight too? Well, if someone who's independently a hero in two different nations is willing to lend me a hand, I can't exactly do better than that. It's just that I feel a little ashamed calling on a hero who defeats ancient gods to assist with something so trivial.
Wait, so, as well as Storm Terror, you defeated an ancient god too?
It's honestly no trouble.
Then I am truly honored. Please excuse me while I catch up with my comrades stationed at Stonegate. I will confirm the details of the arrest with them. Whenever the two of you are ready, please come and find me there. Let's rendezvous shortly. While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
Dang. Is this where Stone Gate is? So where's the person? Oh, this guy. There he is.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Thank you both for your help. We've confirmed the location of the treasure hoarders and we will move out shortly. In case any of them slip through our grasp and try to escape to Mondstadt, we will need someone to guard this path. As I said earlier, it would not be appropriate for the Millilith to take action here, so I will have to rely on you two.
Though I am not a Knight of Favonius yet, may I still help in some capacity?
I only asked the honorary knight here to act as a witness. There are no specific restrictions over how the arrest is carried out. So please, there's no need to feel apprehensive about your involvement.
If that's the case, I shall be glad to help to the fullest extent that I am able.
I'll help too.
Then I will meet up with my comrades first. If the treasure hoarders try to escape, they will have to pass through here. So I am counting on you two.
Dang, this first part of the day is taking a while. I mean, they're all gonna come any second, right? Hello?
Would you mind letting me handle this mission?
Noelle, you want to guard this place by yourself?
Yes. If it hadn't been for you, I would not have been able to participate. As expected, compared to the honorary knight, I still have a long way to go, but I still want to do everything within my ability to share the load.
I will stand by and watch, trying to push yourself too hard.
As you wish. Then leave it all to me.
Don't worry, Noelle, you do a good job.
Oh, they're coming already.
Already?
Leave them alone. Do I have what it takes?
Yes, Noelle, look at your sword technique. It's not going to hurt. Well, your touch just like razors. Is that all you have? Oh, never mind.
Time to clean up.
You suck ass, bitch!
I did it. I actually did it.
Because you have what it takes.
No. It's It's all because of your encouragement. Otherwise,
Thank you! We've successfully detained all the treasure hoarders who tried to escape through here. We've double-checked the numbers against the intel we were given, and it looks like none of them escaped. Small wonder that you are the honored guest of the Chising and Mondstadt's honorary knight.
Noelle took care of it all.
Oh, it was Miss Noelle who defeated the treasure hoarders. Thank you so much!
you're quite welcome. To be of help to you, sir, and to the Millelith, it is my great honor.
You are too humble. I hear from the merchants that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt are both highly skilled and only too willing to rescue people in the direst of situations. With the skills and integrity you've shown, it's no wonder that the residents of Chuhu Rock mistook you for a real knight.
Sadly, they are quite mistaken. I am still far from becoming a real knight.
Then I sincerely look forward to seeing you in action in the future, after you do become a real knight. It's getting late. I should escort these treasure hoarders back. While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Hope to meet you both again.
Goodbye, Mr. Shaheen. A real knight. How much longer until I become worthy of this title?
We should probably head back to...
Oh, you're right. Wow, the time flew by so quickly. Is it really time to go back already?
Noelle?
Apologies. I know this is a lot to ask, but could you spend a little longer with me?
A little
I
longer?
still have somewhere that I'd like to visit.
Noelle wants to go to this location? Why? Makes you wonder though.
This is the place.
So you want to visit a tall seal?
That's right.
A tea, I mean.
I often make tea for the Knights of Favonius, so I wanted to come here and see what I can learn. Would you care to join me for some tea?
Of course. You want to enjoy some of Louis' teas together.
Leela's tea is certainly different from that of Mondstadt. Both the taste and the consistency are different, but the warm and soothing sense it brings me as I drink it, that feels the same. When I read about the Knights of Favonius and the Millelith in books, their rules and philosophy seem so different. But it seems the desire to protect one's own people is the same everywhere.
But the monster, everyone just wants to have a better future.
Yes! Deep down, people everywhere are the same. I don't think I'm so afraid of my exam anymore. I know I still have a long way to go compared to the honorary knight. Listening to your stories is like reading about myths and legends, but still, this motivates me to work harder and look forward even more to the day when it finally comes. The day that I can fight side by side with you as a knight. Let's come back to Liyue again after my exam is over.
Okay, Noelle. Please say we are done. This day... Can you look away? My point of view versus sure of Ed walks. The walks. Whether a knight may go, the result defeat other goals with them. Okay, this time let's head to the round knockout. They keep exploring.
Yes. If we plan to explore further, let's take a short break first.
Of course. So I don't see Xiangling anywhere. I don't. I hope it's more fun.
Oh, you must be from Mondstadt.
Yes.
Looking at your outfit, you don't seem to be an ordinary civilian. In which case, surely...
Here we go again.
You must be an illustrious knight of Favonius. Pardon my directness. My name is Iron Tongue Tina, and I was hoping that you could help me out.
Oh, hold on. I'm really sorry. I am not yet an official knight, but just a maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Maid? Of the knights? A maid knight? Oh, now that is genuinely intriguing. Miss, if you're willing to help me out, I have every confidence that you will provide me with infinitely more source material than any other knight could.
Source material?
As you can see, I have been a local storyteller here for a long time, and, well, my audience is starting to tire of hearing the same old stories over and over again. When I saw this young lady show up just now, I was quite awestruck by her, so much so that I was suddenly inspired by the idea of writing a new book, A Knight's Journey Through Liyue. However, inspiration is just the start. I still need some material to work with. Even the most ingenious storytellers don't just come up with stories out of thin air. I do occasionally hear anecdotes about the Knights of Favonius doing the rounds here in Liyue, but they're mostly unreliable rumors, with everyone telling a different story. Far better to find an actual knight and see for myself.
But I I am still not a knight yet.
Ah, don't worry about all that. As the saying goes, the story should be inspired by life, but larger than life. As the storyteller, I can change a detail or two here and add some dramatic effect there, you know.
Honorary knight, I'm a little conflicted. What should I do? Although I should always lend a hand to anyone in need, it would be dishonest for me to pretend to be a real knight.
It's not dishonest. You're just helping him generate some ideas.
You understand me. Miss, rest assured that I will not put you in a difficult spot. All I'm asking you to do is to come with me to the countryside and show me some of your blade work. Let me see something new. I'll fill in all the other details, all within reason, of course.
Well, okay then. If it's just providing some initial source material.
I heard earlier from the Millilith that some hilly churls have been wreaking havoc in the countryside. Ooh, let's head over there.
It doesn't look safe. Why is there hilly trolls in this area? Is that a good thing?
This looks to be the place. Ah, but it seems our timing is off. The hilly churls are nowhere to be seen.
Oh, if the hilly churls are not around, does that mean you can't get any source material?
Not necessarily. Look at all the things they left here. Miss, why don't you use your great sword to clean the place up?
Cleaning up? Well, that shouldn't be too difficult, but the hilly churls could return at any moment. Mr. Tian, please find a safe location from which to observe.
Okay. The knight's meticulous mind attended to each and every detail of her duty with the utmost care and attention. This is good. I can work with this very knightly.
Oh, you're taking notes already?
Yes, he is, cause
Cleaning up a camp. I guess I do this kind of thing all the time. So
It's
it
not
should
that
be okay
difficult.
to include in your book.
Wonderful. I'll call this one the Indomitable Sword of Favonius.
ooh, that sounds interesting. Okay, that one's gone. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you too!
Oh no! The hilly churls are back! Mr. Tian, please, be careful!
Oh my goodness, I was about to say something funny, but then these guys ruined it! Why? You ruined everything I was gonna do! Well, that was easy, I didn't expect that.
Sensational. I will call that one the Impregnable Shield of Chivalry. Yes, it's coming to me now. With the prescience of a prophet, the knight foresaw the precise moment of the hilly churl's return, and promptly warned the commoners to take cover. Now she stood alone, as she drew her sword and strode forward to confront the enemy.
That sounds good.
This is all great material. It's just a pity that the only enemies are these hilly churls. It needs a little more oomph. I've got it. Would the two of you be able to give me some kind of mementos?
Mementos?
That's right, mementos. Though the story is a work of fiction, the more real it feels, the more engaging it will be. Some sort of battle trophy to display before the audience would really seal the deal.
Okay, so something like a hilly churl mask or an arrowhead?
If it's all the same to you, I was thinking more along the lines of maybe a component from that ruin god.
Is that what you mean by dramatic effect?
Yes, you've got it. You really understand where I'm coming from. I've heard that there's a very common component in ruin guards called the, chaos device? I should write down my new ideas before I forget them. Just hand the chaos device to me once you've managed to obtain it.
Isn't that crazy? I already have it! If you can't read that chaos device once you manage to post it, I'll be obligate. You didn't talk! That's weird. Okay, here's one. I have a lot of them for cleaning so many of them, which is cool.
Oh, such mighty power, so battered and bruised. I just need to embellish it a little further and this will be perfect.
Embellish it? Even further? Well, as long as I have been able to help you with your creative process.
Of course you have. Okay, I know where I'm going with this story now. I need to get back and start writing. Oh, and if the two of you have any free time later, stop by Third Round Knockout and you can hear me tell my new story.
Oh, I wonder how Mr. Tian's story will turn out in the end. For some reason, I have a bad feeling about it. Why don't we go back to Lioa Harbor and listen for ourselves?
Yeah. You have an audience. Let's listen. If the story sucks,
With a
then
roar like thunder, iron clashed with iron. Then 4 gigantic fists came pounding into the ground with a force beyond what could be put into words. So colossal was their weight, and so earth-shattering their impact. Such unthinkable power could easily cleave a stone peak right off the top of a mountain. Any ordinary human would either be torn to pieces in an instant, or at the very least, suffer indescribable injuries. But not so the knight from beyond the border. She did not flinch in the face of the flying iron fists, but sank instead into a low, fighting stance. And with one swift sweep of her sword, the clash of metal erupted once more as dust billowed all around. Moments later, there was a deep and dull thud as the dust dispersed to reveal 2 pairs of iron claws lying lifeless on the ground. Such is the awesome power of the impregnable shield of chivalry, an esoteric martial technique practiced exclusively by the Knights of Mondstadt. The knight barely had time to catch her breath before a dark shadow leaped up before her into the sky, blotting out the sun and turning day into night. It was a ruin hunter. But she was no ordinary knight, and in her heart she declared, "I have nothing to fear." With an almighty battle cry, she unleashed the indomitable sword of Favonius. Beams of golden light shone out in all directions. A gust of wind raced through the battlefield. Sparks flew and debris fell.
One knight against 2 ruin guards and a ruin hunter? Surely that must be an exaggeration.
I suppose these stories are supposed to be taken with a grain of salt.
Is this about me? What is he talking about? Oh no, this won't do. I must ask him to rewrite the story.
it's fine. The audience isn't taking it seriously.
Hard to believe? Then feast your eyes on this. This is solid proof of the Maid Knight's journey to Liyue. A fragment of a ruin god's armor, cut from its carcass by a blow of her blade in the midst of her death-defying battle.
That is part of a ruin guard. A friend of a relative in the Millelith told me about these. Whoa.
It's real, all right. Look at the cuts on it. Fresh from the battlefield.
I must explain to Mr. Tien.
He's getting embarrassed.
Modesty. These are the virtues cherished by the knights.
Hey, would you look at that? That girl over there looks uncannily similar to the knight from the story.
Oh, I'd say more than just similar. She's the spitting image. Oh, should we get an autograph? Oh, it's definitely her. The legendary Maid Knight.
What?
Huh?
No, let's get out of here.
Oh, okay.
And so, the knight went west from Stone Gate with her sword in hand and scaled the mountains of a vast new land. A legend from the moment she set foot in Liyue. Tales of the adventures of the Maid Knight would be talked about for hundreds of generations. Stay tuned for the next chapter.
No, that story was interesting, and wow, she looks embarrassed. Look at her. Wow. The Maid's Knight's Tale. The knights went west from the Stone Gate with her sword in hand to scale mountains of the West New Land. A legend from the moment she went to set foot in Liyue. Tales of the adventures of the Maid's Knight will be talked about for hundreds of generations. Let's say pushing yourself too hard will only make things worse.
But every time I think of the exam, I get so nervous. Only studying or training helps to relieve it a little. But in the end, I keep finding new ways in which I'm not prepared.
Let's say don't hide from it. Confront the stress of your exam directly.
Oh, you mean studying isn't the only preparation I should be doing? Oh, if I don't overcome my fear of the exam, I will just repeat the same mistakes over and over again. Whenever I encounter something unexpected, I can't think straight. And whenever I start worrying that I might fail again, my mind goes completely blank.
Aw. You could try some more exams to get used to the atmosphere.
Take some more exams? Would that really help me? It's true that the more I study, the more unprepared I feel. It's inevitable that I'll run into something unexpected, but if I can simulate the atmosphere of an exam, then I can learn how to cope with it. But where would I even go to take one?
I often take part in the ranking exam of the Adventurers Guild.
The Adventurers Guild? Now that you mention it, someone once invited me to join them. Well, since it's recommended by the honorary knight, then I have to give it a try.
Hey Catherine, remember us?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. What kind of commission would you like to take on today?
About the Adventures with Samic, ranking
You
exam.
wish to take an exam? Please wait while I verify your adventure record and the status of your recent commissions.
I wasn't asking for me.
Sorry, Miss Catherine. Actually, I am the one who wishes to take the exam.
Oh, Noelle. You are finally ready to join the Adventurers Guild? Wonderful. I will process your application at once.
No. I just want to take an exam for the experience. Right now, I don't have any plan to become an adventurer. I'm sorry.
I see. What a pity. Our exams are only available to official members of the guild. The content of each exam is determined based on the adventurer's individual experience and commission status. As such, I am unfortunately unable to arrange for you to have an exam. However, since you just want to experience what an exam is like, perhaps you can talk to Cyrus, the branch master. As it happens, he has recently been working on a new entrance exam for the guild. It has not yet been approved for official use. Perhaps you could give it a trial run.
Pretty sure there was no such exam when I first joined.
Indeed. Although the entrance exam does have something to do with you joining the guild. You can ask Branchmaster Cyrus if you require more details. He should be at Angel's Share right now drafting the syllabus. He said he gets more inspired when he's there. We don't yet know what's included in the syllabus. Others in the guild have produced several drafts, but all of them were rejected by Cyrus.
It sounds as if I'll have a good chance of running into something unexpected.
Let's give it a try.
Yes, let's! Oh, I wonder what will be on the exam.
It's just outside, right here. Russian guy.
Hunt down 3 ruin guards. Could it be a little too difficult? What am I thinking? The newcomers will run a mile. Hunt down 3 boards in the forest. Nay, the guild will never approve that.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's you. And Noelle, I see.
Hello, Mr. Cyrus. Are you working on the exam syllabus? How is it coming along?
Don't get me started. Since the Travelers solved the Storm Terror crisis and became Mondstadt's hero, a whole load of young people got excited and decided to join the Adventurers Guild. But most of them have no experience at all. They can't even handle a single slime without getting all battered and bruised in the process. So some genius in the guild decided, why don't we make an entrance exam?
That sounds like a good idea, no? This way the adventurers won't get hurt so easily.
Yes, but if the exam is too difficult, no one will want to join. A few scrapes and bruises is nothing a strong will can't compensate for. Why doesn't anyone else in the guild understand this? Anyway, I already rejected 2 drafts, and now I'm working on a 3rd one myself. It's absolutely crucial that I get the difficulty level right. If only someone could give it a test run. At least then I could decide where the upper limit of difficulty should be.
Then, Mr. Cyrus, may I give it a try? I am very interested in experiencing the Adventurer's entrance exam.
Oh? Noelle, you mean you want to take the Adventurer's entrance exam? Ha ha! That's fantastic! Well, if it's you, Noelle, even with every challenge at the highest difficulty, you shouldn't have any problem at all.
Yes, please make sure they are the most difficult.
Excellent! That's the spirit of a true adventurer. Now, let me explain the rules of the exam. First, since adventurers often work in groups, you are welcome to invite others to assist you during the exam. If the traveler is willing, please join Noelle.
So if at the highest difficulty, you can just get someone else to help?
Indeed. Second, there are 3 parts to the exam, which are basic knowledge, survival skills, and a combat exercise. You only need to pass 2 out of 3 parts to succeed in the exam. But of course, Noelle should find she has no trouble getting a perfect score.
So you can still pass even if you're no good at combat.
And finally, remember at all times that being an adventurer takes courage and resilience. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Add Astra Abyssosk.
Ooh!
Haha, that's the spirit. Without further ado, let's start part 1. Basic knowledge. A true adventurer must be well versed in all sorts of relevant knowledge to handle whatever may come their way. I will ask you 3 questions. You may discuss among yourselves first before giving me an answer. Question 1. An adventurer must be well acquainted with their environment to make sure they can obtain any resources they need. Tell me, which of the following local specialties of Mondstadt cannot be found near Wolvendom? Dandelion seeds, calla lilies, windwheel asters, or small lampgrass?
Oh my god.
Wolvendom. I remember reading that there are wolf hooks everywhere, but the book made no specific mention of any other plants. No, I must approach this question differently. Is there anything here that requires specific environmental conditions in order to grow? Conditions that Wolvendom cannot provide?
Small lamp glass, no wind villages. Dandelion seeds? Dandelion seeds!
I'm afraid that's the wrong answer.
Dang!
On to question 2. An adventurer must always learn from their experience and keep track of everything they encounter in the form of a diary. There is a famous adventurer who once went exploring all over Lille, documenting his whole journey. Thanks to the notes he took of each location that he went, young adventurers are now able to plan ahead and avoid the dangers there. What is the name of this adventurer?
Learning from experience, writing diaries. It seems like adventuring requires constant self-reflection, just like studying. Regarding this adventurer, I do believe I have read about him. He even made his mark on Dragonspine. Oh, yes, it must be him. Oh, what was his name?
Wait. No. Ronald! I don't remember! Is it Wyatt Wild? Wild.
Ooh, what a pity. You were so close, but not quite close enough. Never mind, eh?
Dang, this quiz.
Last question. Let's have some fun with this one. The most terrifying domain for adventurers from Mondstadt. The infamous Windless Land. All that awaits you there is a sea of ashes and the deathly silence in the air. So, what is the name of this taboo territory?
A sea of ashes, the windless land.
I think I know this one.
B.
No. Wait, do I even know? I don't remember. Is it by Javai?
Wrong answer. Huh. Was that supposed to be some sort of joke?
No.
Are the questions too difficult? If even Noelle wasn't up to the task. Never mind. Don't worry too much. This was just testing your rote learning ability anyway. It wouldn't be much practical help on an adventure. But be warned, things start to get a little trickier in the survival skills test. Now, go and prepare yourselves. Meet me at Good Hunter when you think you're ready.
Yeah, okay. We are not ready. Why am I here?
Okay, let's begin part 2 of the entrance exam.
Ready and willing, Mr. Cyrus.
Staying well fed and making sure to prepare sufficient food supplies is a key survival skill for adventurers. That's why the second part of the exam is to prepare a food item fit for an emergency out in the wild. There are 3 criteria: Firstly, the ingredients must be easily accessible in the wilderness. Secondly, preparation and cooking must be quick and easy. Thirdly, well, the food item in question must be able to help someone in dire straits to bounce back from the brink and regain their strength. So go ahead, cook something full of passion and packed with flavor. Just bring it to me whenever it's ready. Noelle, I await your dish with the greatest of anticipation. Ha ha!
Simple ingredients, easy to cook, helps you rally. Honorary knight? Do you have any idea?
Oh yes! Emergency food. Hold on. Parma's not here right now, so I can't. I don't want to joke for it right now. So Mondstadt goldfish.
Mondstadt grilled fish. You have a point. All it needs is a fish fillet and some pepper.
Yes, of course.
Okay then. Once it's ready, let's take it over to Mr. Cyrus. We can always change our minds if we have a better idea. One must be careful not to act too hastily when taking an exam.
Cyrus.
Oh, you're ready to go? Don't be too hasty now. You still have time to prepare. Use it wisely.
I have the dish. So it's this one, right? Yeah. Look at this. Smell it to your nose.
Mondstadt grilled fish, if I'm not mistaken. The fragrance is certainly rather rejuvenating.
So, Mondstadt grilled fish is the correct answer?
Well, the issue is, many people can't eat fish that hasn't been seasoned with plenty of pepper. I, for one, am quite happy to eat it straight from the grill with no seasoning at all. But basically, I think there are more straightforward dishes available.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I didn't take that into consideration.
Wait, that wasn't good enough? Let's just give you steak. Cause that shouldn't be too hard.
Steak! Steak! Ha ha ha! Hands down the top choice of a true adventurer. Simple ingredients, highly nutritious, and most importantly, all you need to cook it is an open flame. And when it's not an emergency, adding a bit of seasoning makes it even better. Succulent and juicy, crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. The perfect accompaniment to an alcoholic beverage.
Really? If you like it so much, I can always make a few more.
This was all a ploy to get Noelle to cook some junk food for you.
Not at all. I was merely contemplating having a celebratory libation on Noelle's behalf. In any case, congratulations on passing part 2 of the exam. Up next is the final stage. Go get yourself ready. Then meet me at Bright Crown Canyon.
Oh dang. This is dangerous, dude. Is this even a good idea, Russian guy?
Ad Astra Avisosk, and welcome to the third and final part of your exam. Are you ready?
Please, begin. I am ready.
Good. Now, the most important skill set for an adventurer is, of course, combat skills. Ferocious monsters, dangerous machines. Only in the heat of battle against your enemy does that surge of adrenaline really kick in. This is the last part of the exam. Defeat the nearby ruin gods as quickly as you can. I will be watching from here. Give them all you've got, Noelle.
Okay. This time, I am confident I will pass.
Okay, this will be easy.
Steady as... Oh, in the end, I couldn't do it.
We almost got him.
My palms were sweating and my heart was racing, and I know that it's just like in training, but still, I always end up worrying I might fail. And in the end, I couldn't even solve the problem at hand.
It's because you were too full of your family of the exam.
But if I can't perform well in an exam, what good is my ability? Oh, maybe I should train some more.
Oh, Noelle, don't be sad. Wait! Did I guess him again? Oh, I did! Oh my god, guys, look, 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 look! Oh my god, yes! I did it! Noelle, we did it.
Honorary Knight! I did it!
There's all the result of your hard work.
Not entirely. Whenever I've taken an exam in the past, I always get nervous and I can't control it. I know that it's just like in training, but I always end up worrying I might fail. But not this time. This time, it seems I was able to remain calm.
By cheating.
Somehow, having you by my side is soothing. It must be because you are here with me that I was able to complete the exam.
No, Noelle, it's because you have what it takes.
Thank you. Thank you. On the day of the real exam, if, and I mean only if...
I will be there.
Great. Oh, maybe, just maybe, things will be different this time.
Oh, back already? Seems like even the third part of the exam is a walk in the park for you.
Yes, it was.
Now, please allow me to announce the results of your adventurer's entrance examination. You successfully passed the exam! Oh, and you were so close to getting a perfect score, it feels like a missed opportunity. But if even Noelle could not get the perfect score, then maybe I still need to adjust the difficulty level a little further. Yes, the barrier to entry must be lowered to cater to the newcomers. Then we can raise the difficulty at a later stage. Only in this way can we successfully attract newcomers.
I didn't get a perfect score?
Hey now, first things first. Allow me to congratulate you on what was nevertheless a sterling performance in your exam. I will have Catherine handle the admission process for you right away. Noelle?
Where did I go wrong? Is there any hope for me to improve? If I could start over. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Cyrus, what were you saying just now? I was a little lost in my own thoughts.
I was about to ask whether you would have the time to visit the guild with me.
I do apologize, Mr. Cyrus. I must get back to my exam preparation. If I don't review my mistakes, I will only repeat them the next time I run into the same problem. It seems I still have lots to learn. I will head back to the library now and continue studying.
Noelle, you already passed your exam. What do you need to study for? Sure, you made a few mistakes, but this is an overreaction.
Here's the situation. You explain everything sides to us.
I see. Well, when you get back, would you mind going to the library and checking on Noelle? I hope my exam hasn't affected her mood. How can I get the exam to the right difficulty level? I shall go back to the Angel's Share and give this some careful consideration over an alcoholic beverage.
Hey, Noelle, back to the same usual spot, MC?
Mustn't fall asleep.
Noelle, are you okay?
Oh, sorry, I zoned out a little. I didn't notice you there. I've summarized my experiences from the mock exam and created a new reading list. Getting to know Mondstadt's geography and a 1-minute history of adventuring in Mondstadt. There's so much I can learn from them. And then there's eating well in Mondstadt. I never realized there were so many ways to cook in the wild. Oh, and also self-defense, the art of down-to-earth dialogue with monsters. The combat approach of adventurers is definitely worth further study. The only thing is, there's so much to get through. Will I really be able to finish them all?
Surely this topic won't be covered in the ninth section exam.
But what if this is the one time they do come up? What then? What if they ask me how to rescue an adventurer? Or how best to collaborate with the Adventurers Guild? If I neglect these topics now, I may live to regret it later. It looks like every second I have between now and my exam is going to count.
Oh, Noelle's overthinking things again. Point the cut. What if talk comes up in the exam? I don't know, Noelle. You know what, guys? I'm gonna finish in the next episode. So, sayonara, everyone.